Do you mind holding the smoke?
Oh, my rose.
Oh, I thought you were smoking. Sorry.
No, I don't smoke cigarette. I only give good vibes.
Oh, good. Okay. Wait. What's your name?
My name is Timothy.
How can I help you, Timothy?
Okay, put it like this. You're going to convince me to not destroy the world. Okay? Like, seriously. Like,
No,
you're
yeah,
gonna
I believe
convince
it.
me
I love it.
not
I
to
love it.
destroy
I
the
love the
world.
way you're starting.
Why should I not destroy this planet?
You go and introduce yourself.
Give me a
Oh, wait,
good
you have a mic. I
reason
forgot.
why
yeah.
I should not destroy this whole world.
I am Shadame, his co-host for the day. He has a
Okay.
lot of co-hosts. Why you shouldn't destroy the world?
Now tell me, why shouldn't I
Why
just
would
cause a
you?
giant earthquake
Why
right
would
now
you
and-
want to destroy the world?
Let's see, because for instance, say
Yeah,
for
you gotta give me the
instance
reasons
that okay, grievance number one. I very plainly assume that I am working with a very, very powerful deity,
Yeah.
and I've come here to fulfill this deity's wishes, and he basically left his law here, which everyone basically said "fuck you" to his face, and they're like, okay, so you don't want to listen to me whenever I gave you life. Basically, that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
And that's his grievance. Grievance number one, that you're disobeying the actual laws of life. Grievance number two, because of your disobedience in the laws of life, you're causing the life of the universe to die. Not knowing that your world is only one of many worlds which are in obedience unto the actual deity, but your world is actually very chaotic and in a state of rebellion
And
against mercy.
my bad interrupt. Are you speaking to yourself or kind of just like the whole collective consciousness?
This is a collective consciousness
Okay.
of reasons. And
Yeah.
when time comes, remember that you spoke to me, and I told you
I'll always
this.
remember.
Yeah, don't ever forget me.
Yeah.
Because I assure you, we will meet soon.
We already
But
met
the
before,
point
I
is,
think.
we always have met. We
Yeah.
have been meeting from the eternity. So this is basically has always been. What is right now is what has always been.
Well, if it's
never
always
stated
been,
to change.
why would we destroy it if it's always been?
Because of the fact that it can be created again in a more perfect manner.
Well, who's going to create it? If you're going to destroy the world, would you at least create a new one that's like
Absolutely,
perfect?
we've already
How
started
would you,
creating a new
How
world.
would you create it? Like, what would be like the perfect utopia?
The perfect utopia is
If-
whenever you realize that there's always enough.
Always enough. Okay.
At what point in time, whenever humans occupy less than, if you put all humans together in one location, it would occupy less than a fraction of a percent. So what is the problem with you humans living in one location?
Overpopulation, too much resources. And
Who says that you're
destruction.
smart? We gave you AI.
Mhm.
We gave you AI, and you use it to make your demonic weapons.
Well, not we.
As
That's
if that's
just
real
that's
power.
just the people who hold all of it together. No, don't they like? There's like another collective consciousness that's more evil than like the. I want to say.
That the acknowledgement of evil is what allows evil to exist in your heart. When you allow evil to exist with you, you allow it to dictate and to determine your decisions. Your decisions influence the life of those around you and the things around you. And in doing so, it influences the collective consciousness, causing the shift towards darkness. So it's like whenever you're looking in these things, you should understand that as you grow, as you change, as you begin to observe the influence that you have on the things around you, you question whether or not you're actually doing the right thing.
And that's very funny because I was literally talking to him about that. That's what I've been doing at the moment, actually. Realizing, I want to say, the real lies that have been told to me, But I am for destruction. There is a bit of
No.
evil in my heart. I'm not gonna lie to you. And
There's
I'm
one who's for destruction. And he's awful.
all for it, but I feel like in the sense there is like there can be like destruction and the destruction of evil.
This is true. And this is what I'm considering. But the question is like how much of the world is actually evil?
It's just it's more so like sleeper cells. Like everyone's in the sleep.
Oh, I've dealt with the sleeper cells.
So, like-
it's scary shit. But
But it's just more in a sense like everybody has to be collectively woken up to be
so,
good.
but the thing is this, the problem is that you have the world is in a state of which it believes that it says it is our own decisions which have caused us to prosper, and who is Lord over us?
Well, God, there has to be a God. There's always been a God.
Of course.
Yeah.
Where else?
Yeah.
What else would you call this?
Yeah. But
So-
why can't we come to why don't you think we can't come to that fact? I feel I've
Because
accepted
it's
that
like
fact.
saying, where does everyone go? In the end, all things return to where they came from. Life returns to death, and death gives birth to life. So it's like as you continue on going, you find yourself in a void. All things return to nothing. And from nothing, there is still something as nothing, which defies its non-existence, causing it to exist. So therefore, non-existence is impossible.
So it's so then you can't destroy evil. You can't destroy even if you destroy the world
Even if you destroyed the world, the existence of evil would be there. In the beginning, there was darkness.
Yeah.
There was not light in the beginning. There was only void and there was darkness. So in
But
the
it
void,
was words. It was a spoken word.
it was
that
a word
created-
upon a chaos, the liquid, the true water.
But you said chaos. Would chaos be considered? But that's
It was
not
without
evil,
form
right?
and without void. No,
But
chaos is not evil.
Okay.
From the chaos arose the darkness
So
and
can
the
we
light.
use chaos to destroy the world in a good
You
way?
don't need to use chaos
Why not?
because there are ways to command even the wind, the light, the sun, the ocean, the grass, the
Wouldn't
grove.
that kind of be also chaotic? Because
No, that's in line with harmony and understanding that everything is spirit. And when God is spirit, and He said, "Let tree beget like fruit that has the seed within itself." So therefore,
but there are
everything is spirit.
very chaotic things about this world, like a hurricane.
Yeah, maybe. Unless you pissed off with God and He decided I'm gonna hit you with a hurricane twice.
Yeah, but I mean,
the left and from the right.
hurricanes. I think hurricanes can
You know?
happen too, like just for like the sake of it, just because it needed to be,
Well, usually if you cause a hurricane in a location, it will cause you.
You like someone can make a hurricane.
Absolutely.
How can you make a hurricane? That's interesting to me.
That has to deal with what real power is.
Is that more like spiritual?
It's the spiritual power of
Would you
understanding.
need to like
your
fast,
place.
pray, and like
No,
pray
I
somewhere?
fasted once. I went a week. Well, 5 days without water, 7 days without food.
But how would you?
But,
Well, if you could tell me, how would you, in your best knowledge, describe how to summon a hurricane? If you could,
I would just say
knowledge is power. I'm open to it.
Category 4, strike Florida,
And then you just because it's the word, right? Word is everything.
and that's all it is.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. I would say that because of the fact that when you have an understanding of the nature of God and God's existence, and you have a relationship with God and His real name, if you know His real name and He tells you His name, that's what it is. Understanding God's name is what allows you to. He very specifically said what His name was in the Bible. It's in there. If you look for it in the book of Jeremiah, you'll find His name. He said, "You will no longer call me this, and you will call me this instead." And if you know His real name, which is eternity,
How would you say his real name?
you're gonna have to figure it out for yourself.
Yeah, I had a
But,
feeling you were gonna say that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you that because
had a
I know
feeling you were gonna say
you'll
that.
find if you arrive at the name.
Yeah.
Well, Father, if you arrive at the name, you'll understand the name, and when you understand His name, He'll talk to you.
Because an interesting concept too, in like the Garden of Eden, God gave Adam the task of naming things, right? He had to name all of the,
But what
the
is the name?
animals. What is his name?
No, what is the name?
The name?
What is the name?
I haven't reached
Name
that yet.
gives birth to, name
To thought,
identifies form and function.
Mhm.
I can look at this thing and say it's a tripod with a camera on it.
Mhm.
And it has an invisible concept to it, which is its function. The tripod and the camera are
So
obviously
something
that,
can't
but
really
together-
exist unless we say it.
Well, it's not that something can't exist unless you say it. Something can't exist unless you give it a definition.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, if you've never seen a black person before and I walk in the middle of China, they're like, what the fuck? They're like, what the fuck? How this nigga so dark? I ain't never seen a nigga this dark before. Where you
Yeah,
from?
exactly.
What?
Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
that,
exactly.
I feel
And it's
that.
like you've never seen anyone like you just can't comprehend it.
Yeah.
You just can't comprehend some shit like
So
that.
do we
But
just need to define more things in order for more harmony to come?
you need to define reality in terms that you understand in order for you to understand.
But if it's just
who
like a
and what
you,
God
you,
is.
you, you
It's
thing-
always you. When you die, does this exist?
No, it's just me.
It's only you.
But how do we change?
But there
I
are
don't want
other
the whole
people too.
world to
There,
destroy.
you. No.
Yeah,
Everyone's that way too.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to look at it. When you close your eyes, who do you see?
Me.
Who's there with you?
Me.
Exactly. So in the end, when you close your eyes for good, the only person that's going to be there with you is you.
Mm-hmm.
At which point, you need to understand that you are God.
Yeah.
And when you understand that you're God, you'll be able to do the things that God does. Why? Because of the prophet Jesus, who said very simply, if you do the things that I do, you will do the works that I do, and those greater. And in doing so, he made it where you can become God yourself. But the problem is people choose to limit themselves to the idea that worldly power is real power. And we just return to our discussion that real power is that you can command the cosmos. That's power.
But what entails commanding the cosmos?
What entails commanding the cosmos?
Why should we even command it? Like, why can't we just be happy with this?
Because of the fact that it
my
is
bad
your right
interrupt,
to do
you
so.
said right to know is the true meaning is to know that we have enough, right? Why should we command the cosmos, right? If we know we have
To destroy
enough
evil.
to destroy evil, right?
to destroy evil.
So we have to define it now.
You're
more
also
than
defining.
ever?
Well, you have to have your senses attuned to understanding the difference between good and evil, knowing to bend.
Is
and
there a
when to
gray?
bend.
Is there a gray in between that?
There are.
Is there a middle
There's
ground?
no. There's a perfect way to do everything. I'll
Okay.
just say it like that. There is a perfect.
Like
way
I was
to
saying,
do everything.
that's chaos. I feel like chaos is very perfect to kind of.
Chaos
do
is the
certain-
perfect state.
To do like
No,
I wouldn't
chaos is
say evil
perfect.
things. Yeah.
True perfection is chaos, because from chaos can arise order, and from order can arise definition, and from definition can arise name.
And we're living in very chaotic times.
Well, it depends. It depends. I mean, it has to be chaotic before it calms down. You know, that's just the way it is.
Do
In
you
order,
think it's calm right now and chaotic? Or?
I think that the world is in a state in which it is meant to be right now, so that the things that are necessary to be fulfilled may be fulfilled.
Okay.
You know, because everything happens in order. Every person has a lifeline attached to them which stretches to all eternity.
Mhm.
It's always been there. You have one, he has one, we have one, and we're all in one part of one thing.
True.
You are various part of God because you are one of the possibility of God's life.
Mhm.
So is this person, so is that person, so is that person. Everyone has a possible spark of life in this. So long as you're alive, you're a part of God. It's when you choose to live in the darkness that you lose that light. Darkness can never overcome light. As you can see, there's darkness in the shadow, but there's still light from the sun, and the light is so much greater than the shadow.
How would you describe living in darkness?
Living in darkness is not acknowledging the presence of the Spirit.
And do you kind of do that without like?
You have to
How
be
do you
aware
acknowledge
of the Spirit.
yourself? How do you acknowledge like the soul? Because some people
By
be like,
knowing
yeah, I'm
God's,
here.
by knowing that He's. It's the best way to say that is that there's a record of your life in heaven, or and also on earth. Actually, very physically, here is a book that have your name, your past, your present, your entire existence in it. I assure you, it's in there.
Mhm.
Yeah, and so the deal is that your whole reality is known to God. So it's like, for instance, let me bring it back to my greatest argument. People think, oh, God cannot be all powerful, or else there would be no evil in the world. Who said He didn't want there to be evil in the world? How can there be duality whenever there's existence and non-existence, and there's goodness, and if there's only goodness and not evil? The very first part of the very first part of Genesis itself very plainly says that. In the beginning, the earth was without form and was void, and darkness upon the face of the deep. And the Lord said, let there be light, and there was light. And He saw that it was good. By default, the darkness was evil.
So wouldn't that make you want to save the world instead of destroy it?
That
if you
is
know
what
that
we
God
mean.
created?
Exactly. Now
So
you
I
see,
just
now you're
convinced
getting
you.
to
I
the
just
point.
convinced you
You're
not to
convincing
destroy
me
the
not to
world.
annihilate
Exactly.
you.
It's all
Yes.
coming back towards.
It's all
what
we're
we
coming
just
back to.
needed is a conversation and a very, very
See,
different
that's
outlook.
exactly why I'm saying that. Because it's like, dude, this is called mercy. You have no idea. This is mercy.
And what's
You know,
mercy
it's like
about?
mercy is the fact that I'm not commanding my entire planet to split in half. That's mercy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, the fact that I could just annihilate you.
Mhm.
But I don't want to.
Yeah.
So for all of you who are watching, just understand in the future, you will know who I am.
Do you have any problems?
I have a lot of problems.
I want to hear about them.
One of my biggest problems is the fact that I see people today on Martin Luther King Day saying that, hey, we've overcome these things, but you don't even smile at your neighbor. You walk in your own
It's facts, bro. He's
ways,
speaking facts.
and you say that you do not. It's like, are you believe that you are at liberty to do these things? Did you not get the messages?
Nope.
No. Clearly, you did not receive those messages that we sent the Prophet Michael Jackson with.
What messages were those specifically?
If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change.
Amen.
You got to get it right while you've got the time, because you can't close your eyes. While you've got the time. Thriller. What did he say? It's close to midnight. Something evil is lurking from the dark. I feel the moonlight. It feels like it grabbed my heart.
Is it because his music reached a very vast audience?
No, his music reached a very vast audience because of the fact that it was meant to reach everyone.
Okay.
Angel.
The
And
message
that's
that was
what made him a
inside-
prophet?
It allowed what makes him a prophet is that he was Elijah. That's what makes him a
A
prophet.
legend?
Yeah, I mean, but
Okay.
what makes him, what gives him, we gave him success because of the fact that we wanted him to succeed so that we could warn you. Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood. They terrorize your neighborhood. And whosoever shall be found without the soul for getting down shall stand and face the hounds of hell.
Yeah.
So, this is a warning about the end of the world.
Yeah.
It's a warning about the end of the world. That's what it's about. You know, and all of these things are basically like that, like your signs. This
The
like
end of the
signs.
world or my world and your
Well,
world?
it's the end of the order of the world in which man ruled himself. That's what it means by that.
Is that what they call the Age of Aquarius or whatever?
You can call it the Age of Aquarius, but the Christ very specifically said that it would be in that point in time.
Yeah.
It would be, he said, go into the next town and find a man bearing a water pitcher. And where he is, follow him into the upper house, and you shall find a room furnished. The upper house is a time, the first 100 years. The Aquarius is the water bearer, the Age of Aquarius. So what we mean by that is in the first 100 years of the Age of Aquarius, which started in 1975.
Oh, 75?
Yeah, started in like 1975.
Oh, we still
So
got,
it's
what, like 40 more
No,
years?
that means that you're within the first 100 years of the time
Oh,
that
okay,
Christ
okay.
will most certainly make his appearance. And I'm not a follower of Christ. So far from it.
Are you?
Yeah.
I know Christ. I know the Christ. So it's like
Go back?
following him. Huh?
You go way back?
Ha! Forever. In by we know each other forever. But it's like, my deal is like this. It's like understanding these things is knowing that there is a God. And your God is very, very much active on earth. You think that how could possibly Trump have won that? Ask him that. You have 36 felonies, you know what I'm saying? You done did a hella fucking hedonistic shit. We know you hanging out with pervs. You know what I mean? Like,
Americans don't care about ethics.
no,
and
it's not
values.
about that. Americans don't really give a shit about anything but the money.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why Trump is in office. But was it up to them or was it up to a higher force, which said, you know what?
Illuminati.
There's only one truly illuminated being.
Are you waiting for a fist bump, or what was that?
No,
Oh, I didn't know you had your.
but you can give it a fist bump. But no, there's only one truly illuminated being because there's only one source of the light and all the other lights came from it. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like, the thing is that the infinite perfection that we have, you have. You're perfect. You're perfect.
You're perfect. You're perfect.
Yes, I
We're
know
all
I'm perfect.
You're
you know.
perfect.
Of course I'm perfect, but everyone in the world has the ability to become truly perfect when you realize that you are perfect the way you are. Because God does not make a mistake, so therefore whatever you are is what's right. But there is a general truth, which is his words. The Bible is his very literal fucking words. Like, yeah, he's like, I'm not fucking playing with you.
My bad.
Yeah, a lot of people. I was like, a lot of people read, like, they say, "Oh, I've read the Bible," but have you ever read the book of Deuteronomy?
Deuteronomy.
Did you try to get really specific on it?
No, I'm saying that in the book of Deuteronomy, there's a blessing for obedience and there's a curse. And this is a curse coming. There's a curse from the whole damn world. You're talking about the whole damn world, like, dude. It's
Well,
like,
I mean-
God is a very, very powerful entity who can fuck you over. Like, you have no idea. He can just make you be on the dirt.
I know, but usually
even
because
do worse than that to you.
someone back then didn't like use like a specific
Dude, no,
sacrifice
like,
or like
exactly, right? Like, this is that's the kind of person he is.
Yeah, I know.
He'd be like, dude, you pissed me off like 10,000 years ago.
Who do?
So I'm gonna fuck you off for a long ass time.
Well,
And
because
then
back
eventually,
then they were more like
but then eventually I'm gonna show mercy on you. I'm gonna show mercy. I'm gonna show
back
mercy.
then. Well, in that sense, they were more like
Yeah, they
closer
pissed
to
him off
him.
for like 6,000
Well, they were more
years.
closer to him. It was more like not now where you can like appear in front of us. Back then they could do that, So
You can do it now.
You could.
That was an eternal covenant.
Yeah, but
No, the law said that I will surely not depart from you and your seed for all eternity.
Yeah, that's
So why
true.
would the power
I'm
lead
talking
through
about
you?
more so like the sense of like the actual relationship between like the Israelites.
It's not that that's the case. The thing is that first off, they don't know shit. The Jews don't know shit.
Whoa.
They don't. There's
I'm a
one.
Jew. Let's get into it.
I'm not saying that you're not evil. Okay, look, the Jews knew the
Put
science.
me in that chair.
Okay, let's go. Let's talk.
go put it in jail.
I don't. Hey.
Hey, I'm Jewish too. I'm of the tribe of. I'm actually a Jew of Judah.
How about
but-
you? Can you moderate and hand him?
Let's
the mic?
moderate this, okay? Because
Hey,
the Jews.
Shot him.
Okay.
Stand in the middle, and you hand him the mic back. And
So,
forth.
what was the original name of the Jews?
To be fair, I don't fucking know anything about my own religion. I'm
I'm gonna
Jew.
tell you.
I haven't been to synagogue in 5 years.
Hey, you're
But
fine.
I don't.
We're gonna get a
I
history
don't know about.
lesson. We're gonna get a history.
Let's get a history of this. Where was Eden?
I don't know.
Yeah, well,
A lot
no
of
one
people
knows.
don't know where
I know
it's
where
at.
it was.
Where is it at?
It was in China.
China.
It's in China.
Why is it specifically there?
Because that's the
What
only
book said?
place that has the capability of actually sustaining the level of life that we're
Wait.
talking
I was wrong. Wait, you have the
Oh, yeah,
mic,
yeah,
so I
yeah.
guess I'll just hold it in the middle. Okay.
So,
sorry.
we're talking about this. It's not that, it's that the Jews' stumbling block was that they did not understand that worldly wealth is not spiritual wealth.
You
know what I'm saying?
Greedy? You think they're greedy?
No, they came to understand that the blessings came to be monetary blessings, not understanding that in receiving the wealth that was given to you, not that they have true wealth. That's not true wealth, because the things of this world are an abomination to God.
So they wanted more things of this world instead
You
of
wanted
the
things of
spiritual
this world instead of things of the spiritual world, and those things cause you to stumble.
thing? And that affects
Because
them
why
now?
did they did not kill Jesus because of the fact that he was wrong. Not at one point did they ever say Jesus was wrong. They said that this man teaches false doctrines. Well, if my doctrines are so false, then command this person to raise from the dead. Since you don't understand that he didn't raise from the dead. You know what I mean? So it's like, if that is the case, if you truly understand it, worse than that, if you truly believe and understand that, then why are you dying? How old am I, really? Do you know how old I am?
I don't know, 30?
I'm not 30. You know what I mean? Like,
27.
I'm a lot older than that, man.
You look good then.
Thank you. It's because of the Spirit.
What's on your head?
Where?
The smoke.
The incense.
This is rose incense, which brings love. And I've fused it with my crown chakra, which is a rose, allowing me to project love into the entire universe.
Why can't you do it without the incense?
I can do that without the incense, but
Incest?
the incense is cool too.
Incense.
Oh, I thought you said incest.
No, I like the incense. It'd probably take this thing out before my head catches on fire. But if it catches on fire, I'll just rock the Hades, so that's cool too. No, see, the deal is that there's nothing wrong. A Jew is not a race, that is a religion. The actual race was called the Hebrews.
Right.
And the Hebrews, they were of a different race. They weren't even Hebrew. They were called, the original name of the Hebrews is the race Maori.
Maori?
Mahori?
Maori, you probably never heard of them.
Oh, Maori.
Yeah, the Maori was a race that was known as the Nagas. In apostrophe,
Nagas.
the Nagas. You can mean
The
it the
Nagas?
serpents. If you read the Bible, you would see that Jesus said, "Be wise as serpents." Why would he say, "Be wise as a serpent" if his enemy was a serpent?
You're
Yeah,
too
man.
smart for me, actually.
No, you keep saying. Go for it.
The point is
I
this:
understand what he's saying.
why would he say, "Be wise as a serpent" when the serpent is the devil? Be wise as the devil's smart
To
than a bitch.
manipulate people, yo.
No, dude, Jesus would never want to manipulate you, because why would he? Because Jesus is God. Whether you want to believe or not, you are a fool to defy the Lord. You have no idea. He was being merciful to you.
Do you think that's a statement against people? Not against.
I think that people need to learn that your time is up.
Do you think that the statement
Who's
of
yo?
Jesus
All
Who's
of
your
you.
turn? All of us?
is Jesus is God a statement to people who are not
Jesus
religious?
it doesn't matter what you're religious or not. Religion is a science. You need to understand that there's a very real metaphysical science in this universe, which is called the law of spirit. Understanding the law of spirit is what allows you to understand manipulation of various immaterial intelligences which have influence over certain things, atoms, rocks, things. What is the intelligence that defines a rock is the name that you give it, but that name is a particular type of spirit which you are able to manipulate and use. To understand the waves. I can feel the sun. I can hear the waves. I can feel every person out here walking. I can make it stop. And stumble.
Why can't you make it stop now?
But the thing is that if you understand the nature of spirit, because I don't use my energy that way, that's called using dragon power.
It's so weird that you came today because this guy's all about energy. He's just here today.
Energy is everything, man. Like, people don't get it. Everything, okay, if God is spirit, and he is, God is spirit, which means that everything is spirit. So it means that if you understood who God was and is, you're able to command everything else, which is a part of him. Because if you're his son, and he is, he said if the sons are, if the exact taxes from strangers, then the children are free. And why would he not freely give to you what he has already given to you? So if if these things are freely yours, then why would he not give them to you? He would.
I was just thinking about it.
If he's your father, and he is, and he would gladly give you things if you gave him glory and grace, what's the problem with asking him for anything? Why would he deny you anything? Or is it that you just believe that you wouldn't get those things because of the fact that you feel that you are undeserving?
Would that just be like your own mind trying to go against you then?
No, that's you acknowledging your own error. Because it's very simple. He said, I will abundantly pardon you if you turn to me. Because I, the Lord, am great in power and slow in wrath, and I would not destroy you.
Do you think God only loves people who believe in him?
Nah, God loves everybody, even if you believe in him or not. It doesn't matter if you believe in God. He don't need you to believe in him. You need to believe in him lest he kill you.
What about
You know
what about people who believe in God but do terrible things?
People believe in God but do terrible things because that's understanding duality.
So I'm saying, but
Okay, judgment. Judgment is a terrible thing. You have no idea how horribly powerful God is. Did you see that? Okay, let me point it out to you. Russia, 8.0 magnitude earthquake, strike them, but don't allow a tsunami to hit them. Just to warn you that I could have annihilated your entire nation with a word. I understand that. You know what I mean? Better yet, 2 tornadoes. No, better yet, 56 tornadoes strike their entire country. But don't kill anyone. These kind of things. This is power. You know what I mean? Hurricanes, go through there 3 times in a year and wipe out everything in the area. Power. Cause a war right now. But in that war, by striking their nuclear waste, to warn them that I will set off a nuclear war if you do not listen to me. This is power. You know what I mean? Who is a president to a king? Who is a king to a god?
Who's a god to a king? Who's a king to a god
No,
believer?
all things are made. And who is a god to the shogun? The shogun don't give a fuck. Like, he really, I'll slap you, God.
No
He,
church
like,
in the wild.
Now, the shogun is that powerful. Like, people think that Jesus is the highest level God, and he's not. There's one being more powerful than him. He very plainly said that. There's one who is greater than me. And that's his father. And the father, his name is Shogun.
Say that again. What is his name?
Shogun.
Shogun.
And your
Yeah,
name,
dragon.
And your name is similar.
Yeah, but I don't want to say it right now.
The dragon, he takes the form on earth as Lord Guan. He is the supreme ruler of the entire everything. Period. Point blank. That's it. That's all. There's no one else. His son, his name is actually Shogun. But he takes the form on earth as Lord Timothy, who incarnates last as Jesus Christ of Nazareth. It's a type of
You said last, he incarnated last?
His
What
last
was his other
incarnation, Lord
incarnations?
Timothy's last incarnation was as Jesus.
What were the ones before?
Buddha, Krishna,
What was before
Cleopatra.
Jesus? I thought it was after.
No, it was Jesus. Then it was Jesus. Then it was Buddha. Then it was Krishna. Then it was before
But
him.
you said
it
Jesus
was
was last. I thought that would make
no.
it
Jesus
person.
is the very last incarnation of the deity. Yeah.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't Buddha after Jesus?
No, Buddha was way before Jesus.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Just correct me if I'm
Jesus was 2,000 years ago. Buddha was about 4,000 years ago. Krishna was about 6,000 years ago.
Okay.
So we see a pattern there that every 2,000 years a great spiritual God
But isn't the
incarnates.
2,000 years from Jesus to now already up?
Yeah. Glad you caught that part. You should have caught that one. Yeah, you should catch that it's been 2,000
who's-
years.
Wouldn't there?
That means that your
Base-
God, that God is here very presently on earth.
Who is it? Trump?
Fuck no, Trump's Trump is old. First off, God's black. Second off, that's what people don't get. God is a black man. That's the reason why it's like, you stupid fool. So on this day, you're not listening. God is a black man. Krishna, his name means the black one. Buddha was black. If you look at the balls on his head, he have dreadlocks.
Balls on his head.
Those balls on his head, he twists his dreadlocks into a ball. Those are dreadlocks.
Oh.
That's what those things on his head are. It's not a hat. It's his freaking hair twisted into a ball. Buddha was from Tibet, which means he was dark-skinned. He wore dreadlocks. Which, so did Krishna. Which, so did Jesus. They all had dreadlocks. But the point is that, it has something to do with the hair because that's why I said not one of your hairs will fall to the ground. Anyway, it keeps him in dreadlocks. And a lot of people think, oh, well, this is that. It's like, fool, you are a fool. First off, I know who Jesus is. Second off, that's never going to happen. Because it's like you are a fool if you think that. Like, you have no idea how really cool Jesus actually is. Yeah, he's cool as shit. He's like, I'm not going to do that. You got it fucked up. I can just fuck you up. You don't even know Jesus is black as fuck. And the God of the Hebrews, which is actually the black race, they don't know that.
So all the
It's
racists who love God should be laughing right now.
I don't care what they laugh about. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, you can laugh all you want. It doesn't change the truth. You know what I mean?
But they don't know.
No, you will know. Trust me, you will know.
What, when
you
you
will
die?
100 know that God is here.
No, I'm talking about God being black.
Well, when you meet him face to face, you will understand that God is a very
So
black.
if like a really racist white person's on their deathbed and they see God, they're going to be like,
yeah, feel sorry for you, dude. That's gonna be fucking fun. That's the joke. See, because the Romans, whenever they encountered, for AD 171, Romans invade Jerusalem. The Hebrews are pushed out of there, go into northern Africa, into Carthage, which causes the Carthaginians. That's the reason why they had Judaism in North Africa, yada, yada, yada. Thousands of years later, you have the slave happen, boom, they end up in America, which the book of God says. And then it's a number of reasons. If you read the Bible, like people say, oh, I know Jesus and I do that. Oh, really? What's his name? What's the Lord's real name then? Tell me. Like, do you know the Lord's
no.
real name?
Do you?
Like, you call it Jesus, but his name was never Jesus. You call him Joshua, that is actually closer to the truth. Some say he's Yeshua, which is also truth. But what's his real name? You know what I mean?
What is his name?
Who knows? You know what I mean? That's when you understand the Lord's name, you'll understand the Lord because he'll tell you his name. Yeah, he'll tell you his name. You know, but you know, it's like to understand his name is to understand how to ask him things. He has a name. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, the
Father?
thing.
Father? Is that his name?
You can relate to him as a father, but how would you know if he was your father if you never saw him?
True.
You know?
I agree with that.
If you felt like it's just like on Earth, if your dad was a deadbeat dad, how do you know that he's not actually doing things for you? Or maybe the things that he gives to you are things that you don't recognize are actually for your own good. You know, maybe he actually gives you things that are leading you into a different consciousness state. It's not necessarily just, oh, well, if God, please give me some material thing that's going to cause me stress, to cause me to question. Let me get a Mercedes. Okay, you want a Mercedes. Here, there you go. We make the way for you to get a Mercedes. You know, and then you get Mercedes, you're like, oh my God, this thing is causing me so much unhappiness because it's breaking down all the time. It's costing me a shit ton of gas. I got it in a fucking scratch. All this shit happened to me. And now I'm like, hey, what am I doing with all these things? And you're saying, how is this beneficial to you if that the thing that you wanted caused you to go further away from God? Why would God bless you with infinite money to cause you to turn away from him when he very specifically said, thou shalt not covet? Coveting means to desire those things which you have more than what you think. That's why Jesus said, submission for the day is the trouble thereof, but you want to add more trouble to it. You know what I'm saying?
Is that what makes this world evil?
What makes the world evil is the belief that it is righteous to do evil, and that it's good to do evil, and it is evil to do good. That's what causes the world.
Is that like the
to
root
fucked
of all
up.
evil? Just kind of like wanting more? Is
No,
that
the
why you
root
said-
of all evil is lack of satiation.
What is that? Can you define that word?
It means not having the ability to be satisfied.
Oh.
Because you get this thing, say for instance, you have I want a really
So
gorgeous
lust?
girlfriend, but then you get tired of
so
her.
you're
and you want
describing
something
lust.
else.
You're describing lust.
Something more gorgeous.
Call it like that. You want exactly. You want, and there's nothing wrong with wanting more and more and more because you're like God, and God wants more and more perfection.
But when it becomes bad, it's lust.
Yeah, that's whenever you start not caring about anyone.
So pure-
it's
so
okay.
it's
It's
just
not
lust.
wrong. It's not. You can never desire. It's nothing wrong with desiring a beautiful woman or to experience her presence, or a man if that's your thing, or whatever. It has to deal, or I mean, vice versa. But it has to deal with whether or not you care about that person as a person, or whether or not
Or
you
you're
see
just
that
lusting
person
after
as
them.
an object of
That's
possession.
lusting.
Right? Most people do the latter.
Exactly.
In
And they
society.
see the whole world that way.
It's
They see the whole world
transactional.
this way. It's a transactional relationship. It's like keeping it as a pet. And there's nothing wrong with that either. If that's your thing, that's your thing. If she wants to be kept as a pet and you want to keep her as a pet, there's a lot of people that do this. And they're perfectly happy as
People with
fuck.
weird fetishes.
So the
They're
most
happy
evil,
as fuck.
what the most evil thing to do then was just to be lusting, just lust.
The most evil thing to do in this world is to destroy someone else's life to make your life better.
Because you're lusting after like what is theirs and what's that.
That too. It's like taking away someone else's life to make your life better. Yeah, I was a soldier, you know? And you fight. You know, and it's like...
So you were a soldier?
Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
No,
When were you enlisted?
it's not in the army. I did something else.
What'd you
Yeah,
do?
but I fought God's battles.
I see.
What battles?
You fight a lot of demons, a lot of demon lords and shit. Monsters. They're not men, they're monsters. They take the form of humans. They look like humans.
What kind of battles are you fighting right now in your mind?
Oh, I'm just blessed. Yeah, I'm just thankful. You know, like, I'm at peace right now. Just peaceful.
You look peaceful. Do you need any advice on anything?
I need always advice.
What can I help you with? What can we both help you with? What can he help you with?
I don't know. Like, I don't go looking for anything. Although I did come out here to sell some magic to people.
Where is your magic?
I keep magic.
Or is it within?
No, I've learned how to manifest. And once you understand the virtues of things, you understand how to use those things.
Would you
know?
believe that I manifested you?
I do, and I believe that I manifested you.
I think you two
I
are a
believe
bit of
that
a
we were
match.
naturally going to
There
meet
was
each
such
other.
a match.
And no, you're right. You're absolutely right. That's what causes people to come together when you have a common inquiry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you say, do you need advice? I need advice. Oh, no, you have no idea. I need advice. I need a million advisors. You know, it's like I need a million people to tell me what's right, and then for you guys to debate among each other and tell me what's right so I can know right from wrong. That way I cannot think that I know what's right all the time. My brother made that mistake. He thought he knew what was right. It cost him his life, but, you know, he did a lot of power moves, and he obtained power.
How so?
Because he's the devil. You know what I mean? But, you know, the thing is that, yeah, he literally became the devil.
How
But,
did
you
he
know,
become the devil?
You have to feed into that energy. There are powers in this world. In the beginning, there was light, and there was also, well, in the beginning, there was darkness, and there was light. I said this in the beginning. If you feed into those energies and you literally feed your soul into that thing, you will become that thing. He just had the capacity to cut the opposite. My brother was death.
Death or death?
He was death.
Oh.
My brother was death itself.
He was
That's
born
not-
to die.
No, he was darkness incarnate.
What
That
did he
means
do
that-
that was evil?
Everything under the sun, he did evil.
Did it make you a darker person?
No, I love my brother, but you know, at the same time, you know, he's just what it is. He's the darkness, and I had light, and that's just the way we are. It's always that way
Yin and
Why did
yang.
it have to be that way?
because it has to be that way. It cannot only be light.
You don't think there could have been a way to save your brother?
Fuck no.
What if there was a way?
There might be. There might be a way. You know, there might be a way.
He's still there, no?
Things like that don't die. Not easily. You know what I mean? This is magic.
What's that?
Check it out.
What?
So what it is a type of vial which I created, which uses salt.
Vial?
What is it? Every sacrifice shall be seasoned with salt.
Is that shit?
No, it's salt.
I thought you said bile.
Vial.
Oh.
VIAL is a vial of salt.
Oh.
But this salt is not regular salt.
Oh.
For one thing, it's kosher salt, which means it's natural, completely pure salt.
You said kosher salt?
Oh.
But inside of
Jew
the
friendly.
salt is gold. Inside of the salt is gold, as well as spearmint, hibiscus.
And what is its purpose?
The purpose of this is that it has a type of power inside of it which removes negative energy. It also removes darkness.
Why would you need that though? Can't you just do it yourself?
No,
Why not?
because at this point in time, man is so lost inside of darkness that they can't do it without magic. Yeah, I mean, that's the reason why we return magic to the earth. Those who are wise will understand how to use it, you know. But those who are unwise will be used by it. Remember that.
I don't think it affects
Say it again.
That's what you get for thinking.
Say it again.
You know,
Those
Stop
are what?
thinking.
No,
Those who understand
I
how to
don't
use
think
it
so.
will have power over it, and
No,
those who do not
I
understand
acknowledge
power
its
over it will
existence,
be
but
used
it
by
doesn't
it.
have any type of
does.
withstanding over me.
It does.
Because I-
Okay, so 13
I'm
years ago,
perfected.
I knew that I would be sitting right here talking to you, sitting here having a conversation in this. I also know that when I walk from here, I'm going to meet a man who's going to buy some aquamarine from me.
I think it's cool, but I still don't.
What else do you know?
Oh, I know many things. There's a lot of things to know, you know. But I
Is
know.
he gonna get laid? Is he gonna get laid?
Did you get laid today?
No,
No.
Ask again later.
no, it has. I mean, but of course, you can also change your reality.
How does he change his reality?
Change your reality by changing your way of viewing it.
Oh.
Yeah,
So why can't what I just say change my reality to where no magic can affect me?
because you're not God.
What if I have God?
God
in
has
me?
put. That's good. Good point. Go with that. That
And
works too.
And that's why I believe
That works too.
And that's why I believe
That word. That is called faith, and that's the
Yeah.
greatest power.
That's why I
But even if you have all the faith in the world, there are people who know magic.
I know. And
You
I
know?
know.
And
Well,
that
I
power
wouldn't say
is
that.
real as hell. Like, dude, like, and if you don't
I
understand
acknowledge
that,
it.
if you don't understand it, you're victim to it. But if you have strength in God, yeah, God will protect you, depending on how much you're willing to have strength in it.
Exactly.
You know, that works. It does work. God will 100% protect you. But there are, I mean, it depends on if you. It's a lot.
If I do His work, you know.
Yeah, if you do the God's will, you won't have a problem. If you don't do God's will, then yeah, you're gonna have a real problem if someone attacks you with magic.
Yeah.
I know a very Christian woman who says that magic is evil.
Okay, so in the beginning, what happened?
He created.
How?
from nothing.
What did he say?
Word.
What did God say?
Life, it's here.
He said, "Let there be light." So the essence of creation is in the power of God, of will. Why? Because He willed it, and word, and understanding the material that you're working on, which was the darkness. So to reach into the darkness and say, "Let there be light," this
Sorry,
is
bro.
the essence of God's power. It was word, will, and the possibility of something happening. Understanding the nature of non-existence. If you understand that something doesn't exist, you can will that into existence. How will you fill that which you do not believe you are lacking?
What?
How will you feel where you do not understand where you lack at?
I don't get it. Do you get
If
it?
you have a hole in your backyard,
It's like, how
you
do you
know
know
that
that
you
you're
need to fill
lacking
it with
something in
dirt.
your
How do you know that you're
Oh.
lacking something if you don't know what that thing is that you're
that
lacking?
it even exists.
Exactly. So without a name, bringing that back to what we were saying,
Defining something.
without a name, you can't define wrong and right.
Yeah.
Right?
Give
So in the
something.
beginning, for instance, God says to Adam and Eve, do not eat of this tree lest you die.
Right.
All right. So what did that imply?
The camera just died. I'm resetting the battery. I have a second
It
battery.
implies that you would have never died in the fucking first place. If you wouldn't have touched the shit, you wouldn't have died anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right? That's how deceived you were.
Nah.
He said, lest you die. That means that you would have never died in the fucking first place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That means you would have never died. When you did this, it caused you to die. You know what I mean?
Which was sin, right?
No, it was to understand good and evil. Yeah, that thing did cause you to know good and evil. Because you realize at that point in time, you caused the wrath of God against you. And when you caused the wrath of God against him, you understood what was wrong. Because prior to that, people only knew to do good, which was to obey God without question. Which is what will happen in the end. You know what I mean? Because he says that in the end will be just as the beginning. I will remove the curse from the world and bring it back to where it was in the beginning. That's what Revelation is about. So the deal is that he's going to be like this. Hey, he's like, at that point in time, you will see me face to face and you will know me. And you will never turn away from me again.
I'm
When you see
noticing a lot
my
of.
true power.
I like your necklace and things you have around your neck. Well, could you explain what those are?
These are all things that randomly God gave to me.
What meaning do they have to you?
This thing is made, actually also called the Very One Talisman. It's not done yet, but it's made out of a type of peach wood, which I got while I was fighting the demon Azazel.
What were you fighting him for?
Because God sent me to a place to get some crazy magical shit. It's bullshit! God damn it, I'm surrounded by like 2,000 demons! You know what I mean? But whatever, I was like, dog style jutsu. You know what I'm saying? I'm not playing with
That's
you.
how
like-
you fought them?
Hell yeah, I fucking slapped down like 3,000 fools at once. Like, what do you think I'm playing with? You'll knock all of you fools down. You know what I mean? But, the point is that it's a thing that's like that. That was actually badass. And God let me do it because he was like, that's fucking cool. You know, like, he's like, yeah, it was fucking fun. But, no, it's like, being a warrior for God mean that you gonna fight demons, fool.
What
Like,
kind of crazy magic shit did you have to go get?
some shit that I had to get. Yeah, I mean, but some shit that I got in half. Yeah, I mean, but the shit that lets me make this kind of shit.
Yeah.
It's not drugs. I don't do drugs.
Is that
at
the
all.
only thing you have that's magic?
No, you want to smell it? Smell it.
I'm okay.
Why are you scared?
No,
Check it out. It's just fucking hibiscus and spearmint.
I'm okay. I won't smell this.
Don't breathe it in. Just smell it.
There's not much of a
It's
smell
not
to it.
drugs.
No, I know.
I don't deal drugs. You want to smell it?
I understand.
It's just supposed to. You don't breathe it in. You don't do any of that. If you see some weird shit in your house or in your life, or your life is getting fucked up around you, you take it, you sprinkle it in your house. I assure you, your life will change.
What's the science behind it?
The science behind it has to deal with that every sacrifice shall be offered with salt. You are the salt of the world. But if the salt has lost its savor, then how shall it be seasoned? It's good for
Just
nothing but
marinating the
bitterness.
energy that's around it.
No, it just means it has. What does salt mean?
What does it mean?
Salt means purpose, intention, reason. Salt, you are the reason of the world. But if that which is the purpose of the world has lost its reason, then what is the purpose of the world? It is good for nothing but to be destroyed. So, in order to activate the spiritual energies of any type of thing, you need to know how to use salt. So I mixed this salt. What did I mix it with? I mixed it with spearmint, hibiscus, and what else? What's up? I'm high, so excuse me. But I smoked
Oh,
some weed.
wow.
Yeah, I smoked some weed
Surprise
so
of the
much.
century.
But no, like, I mixed this thing with chocolate as well as pink salt, spearmint, hibiscus, and that's pretty much it.
Okay.
All of these things have virtues in them which bring auspicious energies into your life, causing luck to be manifest. So what this does is essentially it's a concentrator. Also, there's this magical sigil on it, which you can see. It causes the reflection of any negative energy. These were given to me through deep meditation in God, which he gave to me. You know what I mean? So it's like understanding those things, it causes you to know how to use the elements of negative and positive. by activating the positive virtues of these herbs by using salt. You carry it as a talisman, and it wards off evil from you. You know what I mean?
That's actually kind of dope.
It's pretty cool. Right? But
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm probably gonna dip in a bit.
Okay.
all
Right. Let's
But
wrap
no.
this up.
Sorry, bro.
so that's pretty much it. Yeah, I mean, but
What was
you
your
know,
name, by the way?
My name is Timothy.
Timothy. That's right.
Timoti.
You're fascinating.
I am odd.
We enjoyed your presence. Thank you guys.
Yeah, we did.
You know what I mean? Enjoy. But no, this is not the only magical thing that happened. A lot of magical stuff.
Adios.
Yep.